Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to Nubby's Number Factory. We're checking out more of the new, what is it called? Everyman's Update, and we unlocked a new supervisor here called Octony. Squids are 20 times more likely to appear in the Nubby Mart, and squids cost 50% less, which could be interesting. Squids are the things that copy other items in your inventory. They add them to the left to be precise, and if they get upgraded, they copy the rarity as well. So we'll have to check that out and see what's going on and see how this character feels. It cost only 5 stars, which I just had from getting a win in our last run. But this could be interesting, and maybe we get a juicy endless run popping off here and see how we can do. I'm definitely excited to kind of see, like, it's way more interesting to kind of push endless mode now, I think, a little bit. No squids, you say. But then also the question kind of becomes, like, here's a combo right here of its own. Kind of here, but we've also used it a lot. The whole dino doubling, having tardigrade doubling thing. Kind of boring, I guess you could say. So I guess what I'm saying, I kind of want to try something different here, especially if we get some of the new items. So I kind of don't love any of these if we're not going to do that combination. Well, speaking of the squid, it's a bit early for that though. Maybe we'll go for the cactus because I don't love the monstrosity, and I don't know if I can make it good, and then we can squid next round or something like that. Try to do something at least a little bit different from usual. I don't know if there's really a crazy synergy with squid that we could do. I also don't really know how it works if you have multiple squids going on here. Do they go from left to right? You can kind of only hope that that is the case. Let's see, let's reroll that to try to make sure we get to 64. So this could be a summony build, maybe. There's perks that help with that in particular. Maybe we can do something there. Squid Tony, you say. Force triggers item in slot number 7 2 times for each empty inventory slot. Ooh, new thing. Gourmet perk. When the first peg gets popped, force triggers item in slot number 7 1 time for every 10 food items that you've consumed. So that's really good long term and useless early on. Huh. If we're trying to go big endless, I guess that's the way to go. You could go for this, right? And that might help keep you alive, but I guess we'll go big here. Okay, Tony. Okay, Tony. So let's see here. So it's nothing summonable. We don't really need to think about this right now. I mean, I guess you could argue that we want to get to the cafe sooner, but yeah, kind of whatever. So we'll squid the cacti. I think we just roll past all these after that. Second squid is in. Okay. There's no point... Well, actually, there is a slight point upgrading it. Here's the thing, though. The finger puppet might actually be really strong right now when our goal is still really, really low. So if we want to stay alive, we should probably do this. In fact, we should probably copy it as well here. It's a pretty terrible setup, right? So we get 2 finger puppets. I mean, it's not going to look super sexy, but it's better than what we had. Especially if I actually managed to survive for a second here. There we go. There we go. Okay. I froze the squid. Okay. Game? Video game? If you could. If you could, my friend. In case you missed it, there was a Nubby video I did recently. I accidentally included a failed run at the start of it. Usually I'll crop that out. I kind of just forgot it was there, I guess you could say. Usually I kind of like make a little note or something. Not even just mental, but like physical. Like a literal note. Failed to do all those things, basically. So there's a video out there with a failed attempt. And I watched it back. I was like, oh no. Oh no. Like, what am I going to say? What am I saying in between takes here? Because I can't remember, obviously. And God knows what I said. Knowing that people shouldn't be hearing this. Luckily, all I go is, piece of crap. That's pretty much all I say, because I lost, you know, so I'm kind of like, piece of crap. So it could have been much worse. Not that I start, you know, shouting about, you know, very sensitive or rather insensitive, or start shouting insensitive things in between takes, but, you know, what you say in private is going to be very different, right? Nubby hits the wall twice. Multiply total points by 1.2. Yo? Maybe. First peg popped. 2 random pegs will copy the number the first peg popped. If this item is in slot 7, 4 pegs will be affected instead of 2. That's actually kind of bad because you can't force trigger it, right? I guess we're going to try this. That's quite interesting, though, I'll admit. 2 random pegs will copy the number the first peg popped. First peg gets popped. Oh, that is quite good, I will say. But we'll try this, and we're going to squid it, obviously. Nubby hits the wall twice. Multiply total points by 1.2. Oh, God, we failed. Well, I should... Well, the 512 is kind of in a tough spot, right? Okay, whatever game. Not the boss. Yeah, so I've left it in. You'll have to go find it if you really want to see. Ouch. Shotgun, cheesy perk. Probably not the shot, I'm kind of thinking. I don't really know where we're going with this. Although, if I do wind up with, say, a lot of squids copying a lot of fly algorithms, this is pretty bad, right? Because it just won't do anything. Maybe it is the shotgun, even though, you know, this thing's not good. Yeah, I've kind of convinced myself. Hey, Nubby, though. Hello? Don't you dare. Yeah, baby. Okay, made a little comeback. There's an item, what's it called, like Clay Man Guy? That it spawns balls that count as, like, wall hits. I believe, something along those lines. There we go. Now, how can I help this? There is, like, pregnancy test or something. Right? Just to get more potential wall bounces. I think we get all 3 slots here. That way we can hop into the cafe. We can get hot dog. And we want to get a lot of things here. So that this thing can start popping. Put you there, probably. Obviously, we want the squid. 11 bucks is very expensive for that. I think we can't quite afford that. The 1% odds for rare items across all shops does not increase the odds of ultra rare. I'm going to skip the chip. More hot dog. And double shish kebab. Puts me down to 16. Force triggers item in slot number 7 one time for every 10 food items you've consumed. That's definitely a lot of food items. Okay. I'm thinking we just take that for now. When this is force triggered, it transfers the force trigger to the item to the left of me. When this gets force triggered, it'll transfer it down left of you. 15% chance to add an additional time. So obviously we want more stuff here. This is kind of interesting. It won't work on our fly thing. So you'd probably do it for something like this. It's not great, though. I think we just kind of roll here. Oh, my. Oh, my stars and my stripes. Okay. I'm short $2, but hey, that's a lot more of those things. So 40.96 is the highest first number. It's not a big deal if I miss it, though. I have 2 shish kebabs. Should I put this here? I'm actually not really sure. Should I care about the shotgun? Ooh, that's bad. I tried to kind of get it towards the wall there and get it trapped in betwixt. I wonder if that's the smart thing to do here. Oh, God. I probably should have rolled that because all the big numbers are on the bottom. Okay. Game. Be kind. This is also a bad setup. You can do it, baby. Okay, we live, at least. There we go. Now it's popping. Now it's popping. Now we're popping. And there we go. 99, baby. So I believe we can, like, upgrade all the... We can upgrade all the squids, right? And start to. When we run out of space. Yeah, we need to hit one of these stupid numbers. Here, please. There we go. Now we're talking. Is it too much to ask, you know? Okay. Is it... Where's the... 65. Okay, boom. 23 right away. We got a star coming up. That's probably enough right here. I can't think of anything else that would help Nubby hit the wall. There's nothing that really helps the gravity, I guess you could describe it as. Force triggers all items. Disables item in slot number 2, though. That's pretty bad for us if we are going to copy a bunch of that. For each empty inventory slot. Is there any possibility we would change this? Or are we just going to go even harder on it? I kind of think we just go harder a little bit. This item is useless. Disables item in slot 2. Force trigger. Every time it triggers. Force triggers all items. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess we could change it, but I kind of get the feeling that this is what we're essentially going to be doing the rest of the time already. Get a decent corrupted item kind of thing, right? Oh my god. Okay, so we want to spend a little bit of money first. Chance to double coins. It's free. Ah, why? I don't think so. Rerolls cafe foods. We have the money for that now instead. Randomizes your inventory. Sweet lord, no. And I still have a roll here. Okay. We'll buy that last, I'm thinking. Rerolled cafe foods. We're up to 14. Hot dog. Rat. This thing. No. Okay. So now... Squid. Sell. Squid. Squid. So it chooses the upgraded version of the thing to the left. We have many rolls here. I don't know if there's really anything else. I mean, I might want to keep a regular item over here in slot 7. Or, assumably, shish kebabs and stuff, right? We also have the void perk. But it's probably not this item. We want something that will help grow stuff. / keep Nubby alive, namely. Probably not the dancing dino. Probably not the tree. 10 pegs get popped. No, 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 no. Oh boy. That's when Nubby dies. Another. And another. I don't know if I'm totally convinced by the dolphin thing. That it's a good idea, I guess is what I should say. Now, I could combine it. Just to get more. I do wonder what the upgraded version of the fly agaric is. Guess we're going to save our money after that. Multiply total points by 1.4 now. Works for me. Come on, go hit the wall. Yeah. Worth it. Okay. So what do we want to put here? It's going to get force triggered by the gourmet, potentially. We don't care about the shotgun thing anymore. We want something that'll grow the pegs. So, preferably something better than the kazoo. Yo, let's go. Okay. So you do want to get some, like, numbers before you start pounding the wall, or is after okay? That's where I get a little confused by this situation. Holy crap, it just didn't even matter. It just didn't even matter. Whoa, let's go. Okay, more. All right. It might be the kazoo. I don't know if I'm totally convinced. Hot dog. You gotta do the chip last for the roll. Strawberry. Strawberry. Rat. You want to get as many items as possible for this perk here. Strawberry gets me money back. They're capped at like $7. And yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay. Nubby dies. Most of this happens when Nubby dies as well. All this can only happen when Nubby is alive. Huh. It is interesting. Well, we know we're buying that. And this. Okay, then. Counts as peg halved. 5 pegs get popped. No. Huh. It's interesting. Pass the round goal creates a chain of bolt that pops a cluster of pegs. How does that work with shish kebab, I wonder, exactly? I'm not sure. Definitely not Happy Seal. This occurs when you pass the round goal, which will destroy pegs, which is kind of bad for us. We want to keep pegs sort of alive, when you think about it. We'll give points twice. Yeah, it just doesn't matter. We don't want to destroy more pegs, really. We want them to grow. Okay. Wow, well done, game. I'm very proud of you. I love that line where they all just kind of shoot there. Boom. Could this ever really fail? I mean, maybe. Like, how bad could it get in Endless, I wonder? We need a way to either keep Nubby alive longer or have more Nubbies, is what I'm thinking. They did change pregnancy test a bit. Quite a bit, maybe even. I can't remember in what way off the top of my head, though. So that was obviously the best way to do it. It gets halved, Nubby dies. Yeah, I do think about the skull a little bit here. I wouldn't say I'm excited for it, though. Huh? What? Eat. Oh, did I buy that in the wrong order? I might have. You don't want to buy the hot dog first. Strawberry, rat, kidney. Odds. Boom. We're up to 38 foods eaten. Okay. We have 3 rolls. That's not very good. Lobster claw. Every item in inventory gives points equal to a random peg's number. I guess we'll try that out. I mean, it's probably better, to say the least. I don't know if I'm super excited. Now, you could consider just getting more squidlies. I mean, you really could just do all squid, but then you lose out on all these shish kebabs. I don't know, it's just kind of not as fun, right? So I guess we're not going to do that. Every time the board has been restocked in this game, gain plus 15 points. Right now it's 518,000. Triggers once per round. Yeah, I mean, that's nothing compared to the 26 million that we actually need, right? So it's actually not very useful. All-seeing pyramid is really not that good here. Okay, then we are going equal to a random peg's number. So I guess in theory you wouldn't want to hit the highest number, right? Okay, game. You kind of just want to hit the wall a bunch, right? I mean, you need to gain some points, but it doesn't even have to be that crazy. Okay, well done. That does nothing. Force triggers all items in odd number slots. Because this is only for slot 3, which is going to be that, so it's got to be this to trigger their lobster claw. At least. Mega. Okay. Well, we still somehow won there, interestingly. Must be a lobster claw. Come on. I want to see some... I don't know why I want to see big numbers. It's not like it matters, really, right? More squids, huh? It's kind of shocking that they've bothered with something like this in the game. I've done the odds more so, probably. Okay, I'm buying everything possible. I guess it's sort of an opportunity to let you get a bunch of the same item. No. I'm considering something to replace Lobster Claw, but only considering it. Every peg will give points equal to 15% of their number. Every item in inventory gives points equal to a random peg's number. Is the Yeti better here? First peg popped every 3 seconds. Shish kebab. I'm going to say the Yeti is better. What do you think? think we like the Yeti. 15% of their number. I'm not growing pegs. Okay, game. But I'm kind of thinking... What am I thinking here? I don't know. It's probably quite close at the end of the day. 15% of the number. It's less random than the other item, right? L'éclat. Call it an instinct. Okay. I wonder what the actual score is there. Oh, wait. Could I have seen it? I kind of wasn't looking. I kind of forget that you can actually see the current round score right here. Only went to billions there. Okay. Well, this way we don't really need to touch any pegs in theory with the Yeti. Force triggers all X pegs popped items. That's useless. But so is this. I guess we'll take it anyway. I just threw it down the gutter and it worked. Okay, probably none of that stuff. Okay, so we want to buy this first. A croissant. X% chance to force trigger that in slot number 3. I'm still gonna buy it in case we change things up. Right? Okay, so we could actually upgrade our last fly thing. Which I guess we will do. And we'll rip the Yeti and try to find something else. I mean, just for the sake of completion, right? We gotta do it. No, not you. We could do it. Am I gonna take a squid for the moment? I think I am. Alright, are we just gonna do 7 squids? There's Pedro, which technically works. Just for now. Just for now. 7 squids. Oh no. Okay, there we go. I was kind of worried for a second. I mean, I didn't think we needed to be, but now I am relying on hitting one of these big numbers to kind of start ourselves off here. There you go. Well done. Oh, I didn't actually get to see the number. Okay, I'm watching. It's like 124 billies. Got the crane game a-coming. I'm trying to just... Honestly, I'm just kind of shooting it down the gutter. If I can. We definitely want another corrupted item, right? Definitely. I know the croissants do nothing right now. So we could swap a squid for this. Each time... Item slot 1 has been triggered this round, which wouldn't be that many times. And it would... Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Skip. Oh, yeah, hold it. Another corrupted item could be really interesting here, though. I guess with how much money we have, we should check to see if we get, like, a perk out of this. No, thank you. Out of these, I should say. No, thank you. Okay, what was I was thinking something. I don't remember what at this point. Here we go. Well done, game. Restock that money. Well, this one's pretty easy to just kind of break open, I'd imagine here. I imagine if we copy, like, 7 pregnancy tests, it would be quite laggy. I wonder, right? Probably. I'm okay with not getting monster scores every round here, for sure. Use the key. Go ahead. When a peg gets fully popped. No, not really. First peg gets popped. Emits 1 Ichor stream for every 10 times Nubby has died. When a peg gets hit... When a peg is hit by Ichor, pass round goal items and perks will trigger. Terrible. First peg gets popped. The highest number of peg multiplied total score by 2.5. Roll it. Ah, nothing really. Nubby bounces 10 times. A random peg emits a Cosmo Blast. When a peg is popped by Cosmo Blast, counts as 2 peg pops instead of 1. Yeah, these are quite bad for us, I would say. I guess that's a skipperoonie, huh? 7 times. Pass wrong gold item. Yeah, that's totally useless. Okay. Forget it. Forget it, game. Bing, bing. Okay, well done. Pessimism. Oh, you're right. This is the one that subtracts score. I don't see it very often, I feel. Uh-oh. That's not good, is it? Oh, no. Try to just go down this area here. Yeah, there we go. We're good. Okay. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do here. If Nubby is still alive, 50% chance to force trigger that item slot number 3. Slot number 5. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're at the Sun Temple. Last zone for the win. Hello? Oh, wow, I tried and it didn't work out. Lost a few lives there. There we go. Jeez. Interesting, like the juxtaposition, kind of, between a good round and a terrible one, a little bit. It's like you need a certain amount of base points to succeed here. Damn, nothing. See, there's a 500 million in there, so... Okay, game. Okay, but could you not? Oh, I got scared. I guess I was being reckless. Got legitimately scared. That's probably what's going to kill me in Endless. Buy the rat, then the strawberry, then this thing. Stocks a random ultra rare food item. Hell yeah, duplicates some... Oh, most recently obtained perk. Well, we'll buy it anyway. It's not particularly useful, obviously. Another croissant. I think we do want something else here. You pass the round goal. I do want to swap the squid out for something. You can't use the E block. No squiddies. Pops one random peg. It doesn't really synergize with this when you think about it. Not truly. Maybe the flaming skull for when Nubby dies. I'm worried... Because we're eating a lot of food items, and this triggers at the start. 6 times. Will cause a big explosion. It might just kind of be annoying. We pass the round goal. Get some jacks. But I also kind of want to see what happens here. Hopefully this isn't... I kind of want to see it. See, there it goes. At the start. I mean, it doesn't cause that big of an issue, for sure. It helps get you some base points, assuming it triggers, right? Interesting, it's supposed to trigger up to 6 times. I guess it is only a 10% chance. So you're probably not going to expect much, so I guess that's okay. It's kind of safety if we do wind up on our last life, which gives it a 40% chance, right? Okay. Would I just take a simple kazoo now? I don't know. I don't know what's best here. You're probably just better off getting something that helps you pop some stuff. Slot number 5, 15 pegs popped. We don't care about slot number 5, so I'll take that. In case I put something in here. For House of Cards. X pegs popped. Kind of thing. To the cafe. Gimme. What do you got? No. Thank you. More kebabs. They didn't change the kebab, right? No, they did not. Definitely not that. Definitely not that. No. Oh, sweet Moses, no. Alright, I guess we'll leave it. Come on, go hit a wall. Nubby. You can do it, buddy. Oh my god. Okay, we got there. Yay. 20 seconds we survived there. I wonder if there is a theoretical infinite for surviving, if you're growing the pegs enough. If there's just the right angle that you could hit Nubby in and get, like, trapped in a certain space, you know what I'm saying? What do we think about my plan here, which was basically get to... I wouldn't call it very strategic, because I kind of just got one rare corrupted item that I copied it with the squids, right? But I guess that's the way she goes. I mean, it's a good item, obviously. Oh, I didn't get to see... I keep meaning to look at the number when we get a big score like that. I don't think so. You could, though. Come on. Food. We don't see noodles as much anymore, do we? In fact, does Noodle even exist anymore? I'm not so sure. Another donut. Or another croissant. I'm thinking no. Oh, I could upgrade the skull. Okay. Sure. 20% chance now. 65% when on the last shot. I guess we'll kind of hold out for like potentially a rarer, more interesting item for this slot. In the meantime, right? Perhaps eventually another corrupted item. Could be interesting. I'm pretty sure the pregnancy test still exists in some capacity. Maybe it's just rarer now, right? I'm not sure. Yeah, it seems like this is working out. It's pretty safe, at least, right? I see 15.1Q. Is it 1Q like the highest score you can get? 858 on a ball? What the hell do you even call these things? On a peg? I thought so. I'm not positive. It might be a different kind of Q, if that makes sense. Okay. Oh, the laser pointer, but it only triggers when pegs get halved. But we'd force trigger it quite a bit. Highest peg number popped. X% chance to force trigger the item in slot number 3. I won. It's a chip. Definitely not that. Give me that back. Random ultra rare. More kebabs, and I'm down to 10. I can always freeze if we get something that interesting, right? Someone's a straw. I haven't jumbled that much, huh? You can call those particularly interesting. Okay. Back at it we go. I'm just going to end on this bad boy. Tony! Alright, hit the 4 billion to start, and we're good. Tony was destroying stuff for us. Okay. Time to go endless. We did get 5 stars. I'm trying to think of what kind of games this kind of reminds me of. Lego Island is probably the closest thing. I don't know. It's like the way the sound is really, too. The crunchiness. Like games I played for old school, like, computers and stuff. On DOS and everything. Like, Zoom Beanies is probably the #1 thing that comes to mind for me. That I put a lot of time into as a kid. Well done. There was quite a bit of point-and-click adventures, though. I'm curious what everyone else is most reminiscent of playing as a child. Hey, Noodle is back. Mimics the effect of the most recently eaten food item. That's rare now. Kind of surprised. Okay. I guess that kind of works, right? This way we got more eatings out of this, I suppose. Chip. That's the ultra rare. And another donut. Gives me another croissant. And then we get a roll, and we get more hot dogs. Let's go, baby. I just want to make sure I have money for... like, corrupt stuff. And we probably should. It shouldn't be a problem. Right? These all are lame. Yeah, it looks like a big no to everything here still. There we go. 1.5 capital Q there. That's the thing. I think there's a lowercase q, and I can't remember. There's like quintillion and quadrillion, right? But I don't know which one's which. Can't remember off the top of my head, honestly, which one's even higher. I'm gonna say quintillion is lower. Interesting. So the number doesn't really go up as I'm hitting these. That means that the multiplier here, correct, is based off of your current score when you hit the multiplier. In other words, when I bounce off the wall. Otherwise, it would keep going up quite a bit, right? As I'm hitting the pegs. Okay. That's interesting. That makes me think about that fly item, right? And how it's probably not very good. Of course, triggers all... Blah, 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 blah. Gotta be this one. I should probably just aim it directly at the wall each time. No, sorry, you don't. Because you want to get some score first, in actuality. God, I hope I don't crash the game. It is a bit laggy. That mimics Pickle Rat. Tart Lard. Probably... Well, you could rip a squid if we find something that I would be interested in replacing Flaming Skull, but I don't see anything. It's already on Pickle Rat. 2 Pickle Rats. Let's take a look here. Don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. So no to this thing. Now we got more Pickle Rats. No. And no. Again, I'm kind of waiting on getting some more hopefully interesting corrupted items. Come on, go to the left. Hit that wall, baby. It says endgame, as in like you can just leave the game at any point. Interesting. I wonder why they put that there and then just leave it at the main menu. Gold Rush. I'm gonna need that. Is it actually getting harder quickly? I'd have to watch the goal here. 2.6 trillion right now. What's it gonna go up by? From 2.6 to 3.5. Which obviously we've seen ourselves get much, much more than that. So it's definitely going to be a while before it gets exceptionally difficult. Capital Q. So actually, this is not amazing. I guess it's a decent way to start, right? It's a decent way to start off if it actually triggers. To pop all the pegs a little bit and get some score on the board. I don't think we want to do the kazoo. So pretty much whatever we get as an end with our shish kebab is pretty much always going to be useless. In other words, shish kebabs are not useful. As far as I can tell. Oh, we got into the S's there. Possibly first time ever. We're still only in the trillions in terms of the goal. Oh, wow. I actually failed that one. Come on. Get to a wall. You keep falling into this valley. I'm just going to hit end. Wow, we still failed that. Okay. Okay, we got out of there. I cannot tell what's going on. Okay. No, hit a wall. Go hit a wall. Come on, Nubby. Nubby fail. There we go. It's all about just relying on these wall hits. There we go. Time to start popping that end button, right? It's probably as soon as we can. Maybe getting one wall hit is a generally good strategy here. 32 billion is the highest number on the board. Okay. This is actually getting surprisingly difficult. 32 billion over there. Kind of did that on purpose, but now you're going to get trapped in here, and you're probably not going to be able to get any wall bounces at this rate. Okay, hit end. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And you got trapped again. I probably should have rolled it. Why didn't I roll it? Oh, no. Last shot. Okay. 32 billion is the highest number. And we got the thing, so we just need wall bounces. Don't fail me. Okay, we're good. Wow. Okay. Give me something cool. Give me something cool, baby. Yo! The lowest number peg becomes a copy of the highest number peg every 1.5 seconds. It cannot be force triggered, though. Since it is corrupted, of course. Yes? 2 random pegs will copy the number the first peg popped. That's when you pop first peg. If this item is in slot 7, 4 pegs will be affected instead of 2. That's kind of interesting as well here, since that's where I would put it, I suppose, right? So the force triggers don't matter. King Baby, it's called now. I might go down with the ship here. But in other words, I might fail. I'm kind of thinking. But screw it. Is it, like, working? We got that 10 times. I've been robbed. Oh, okay, so now we need to purposefully... In case I break that... No, there's no way I break that, because I don't actually pop additional pegs or anything. So there's just no chance that that happens, even if I roll this. Even if I do start, like, bonking it, you know? Oh, that made the number big. Get over there. No! I want it. Yes, don't get caught in that hole there. There we go. Okay. Okay, whatever. I guess there is a chance because Nubby sometimes gets caught and stuff, right? Force triggers 1 random Nubby dies item again. Nubby dies. If you have passed the round goal this round, force triggers item slot 5. That doesn't really matter, I don't think. Okay. Keep it going, baby. We're good. You know, Endless Mode supposedly got a lot harder, but the number has not gone up a ton in the time that we have had. Okay. Let me hit end there. It's still scaling quite slowly at the end of the day, it feels. We're past round 100, 163. It's starting to go up. What do you think? What would you like for an endless mode here? How would you like it to be? Because I've been a big proponent of... I think endless mode should be ridiculously difficult, essentially. Maybe it should be like breakpoints or something. 292 trillion now. Uh-oh. I might fail, but I don't know if it's really because the round goal is particularly difficult or because, you know, I'm just failing to get this particular thing I need for this build to happen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this bad? Oh, wait. Nubby moved into an equally bad situation. Nubby is slowly falling here. I eventually failed that. I did end. No, Nubby! This is it. This is it, baby. Wall bounces, wall bounces. No! That's the end. Well, clearly not the safest build, but it was definitely weird at least, huh? Hope you all enjoyed it. New high score, it claims. Just on this particular character or something? Maybe. We might have more... No, I don't need to do the challenges here. More supervisors to unlock here. I need 15 stars, so I need to get more wins. But yeah, there's a lot still to see here. Yeah, quite a bit left to do. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more at Nubby's Number Factory, make sure you let me know in the comments. Happy to cover it. Like, comment, subscribe, you know what's going on. And I'll see you in another video.